My name is Michael Bates. I'm 19. I make music at home. I've been producing ever since I was, I believe, a freshman in high school. Around 8th grade, I got an acoustic guitar from my brother, and I just started learning it a bunch, but after some time I spaced away from doing that, and I just started focusing on digital stuff. So when I was a freshman, I was in a class called Digital Media, and so we did something called the main event every year, and I would try to produce music for the background, and I would even be in some of the skits and everything, because the main event was shared across the entire school and everything. I got really into digital software and everything like this because of that class. A teacher I had, he bought a software called Logic, which is this actually. Oh, that right there. And I just got super into it. I started making songs with other people. I started just collaborating with just random people around the school and everything like that. But after I graduated, I started really broadening who I was working with, who I was actually sharing samples and such with. It's been really fun though. I've been constantly trying to work and build stories. I've been going out and doing things that I could put into a story for a song, because I don't want to only talk about emotions. I want to talk about stories too. I like storytelling a lot, so that's fun. Yeah, I talk about I'll talk about a specific emotion in some of my songs, or I'll talk about a certain experience. And it's nice, don't get me wrong, I love making those kind of songs, but I think I'm gonna start leaning towards more of the storytelling spectrum, such as I have a song actually in the making right now. I have the instrumental ready for it, I just gotta record it, called Mama, and it's I don't know if you put this in the talk or anything, but it's a story about the first time I was young and I just drank with my friends and I butt dialed my mom in the night that I was drinking, and she heard half an hour of conversation. She wasn't mad, she just wanted me to be safe, and that's what I talk about in the song. I'm talking about oh man, my mom's gonna whoop my, but it ended up with me walking through the door, her just laughing and everything, just telling me to be safe, which is, something. I was 16 or 17 at the time, so it's something that, I think parents should do if they find out that you're drinking at a young age. I talk about weird parties that I went to back in high school. I talk about really awkward breakups, or just some things I've kept personally in my life, but I really want to tell the story of, and that's why I wanted to put it into a song. If I talk about it, I bring it up in a conversation with somebody, they'd be like, "Oh, cool, how did that go?" I'd be like, "Listen to the song." I'm just honestly, it's just a good way to just. If you want to know the story, just listen to the song. I'll tell it all right there. The main parts, anyway. I think just the main goal for my music is just to tell a story that people will come back to listen to. Yeah, I work with a friend named Julian who has been producing way before I was. He makes literally 8 to 10 beats a day. A day. This kid is a professional. He's actually produced 3 or 2, or about, I think 3 songs on my EP. Because dude, that kid, let me tell you, he's something else. He's on the grind. He's dedicated, and he knows what he's doing, which I highly respect. I've learned a lot from him. But with this EP that I'm coming out with, I'm going to hire a mastering engineer, and I'm gonna get some actual professional equalization throughout my tracks, and it's gonna sound really professional and still homemade, because obviously all this is. It's like a bedroom pop, and that's something that I really love, but mastering it is something that I'm definitely gonna hire somebody to do, so that way it can come out sounding as crisp and as smooth sounding as I want it to. It's gonna be my first time, not gonna lie. I never thought about it before, but looking more into music production, There's something called like vocal producers. There's stuff, you know, like audio engineers. There's mixing it, like mastering a song. There's a lot of steps to fully making a like well-made song, and I know that I'm not gonna hit every step because I'm not that advanced yet. But when I do, like, I'm excited. Like, I'm really excited. Like, this EP, I know that I'm gonna like go through most of the steps. Like, I do my own vocal producing, which I love, and like I said, I'm gonna hire somebody to do the mastering, so I'm excited. Don't rush things, because if you rush anything in your life, it's not gonna turn out how you want it. Patience is definitely key to most of the things that go on in life, especially for me because I do music. But patience and your own personal mentality is one of the key things to being happy, because all I want in life is to be happy as anyone else. And I know for a fact that I'm happy right now because I'm doing what I want to do. I'm doing what I want with my life, and that's always been important. Yes, actually, I made a song called Life and Fall that's on like Spotify and Apple Music and everything, and that reached over, it's almost past 300,000 streams, which is really nice because it got me a couple grand in the like in the savings and everything. I can't pretend that you're mine when you're really not. I can't control who you choose and who you kept close. I can never fall without you letting go. We just fall, we fall, we crumble, but we get up and we stay okay, cause life is a rumble. We just fall, we fall and we crumble, but that's okay, cause we're just some humans in trouble. So we just fall, we fall and we crumble, but we get up and we stay okay, cause life is a rumble. We just fall, we fall and we crumble, but that's okay, cause we're just some humans in trouble. Don't rush it though. Take your time with it. Take your time.